I'll be honest, I have not put together a top 5 villains. But it shouldn't be too hard to make that off the top of my head.
Aha. Robbie mentioned it. Let's just get right into it. Top 5 villains, boys. Top 5 Spider-Man villains. I guess I should be specific. Thought it would just be obvious since we're playing Spider-Man, but yeah, Zane mentioned Spider-Man, Batman, some of the best rogues gallery in all of superhero dumb, superhero dumb, superhero comics, comic books, comic dumb, comic dumb. There you go. So top 5 Spider-Man villains. Who wants to go first?
Oh. I'll go last.
Let's go Zane, since you're basically done with this game. You can probably concentrate better than all of us.
I'll just try to concentrate because I'm in like the final cutscenes and trying to watch it.
Oh, gotcha. Oh yeah, you said you still had main storyline to go, huh?
Yeah, so I'm just trying to finish it up here.
Gotcha. Max, where you at in the game?
I'm in the elevator shaft fighting demons. So.
Demons. Number 1 villain, demons.
Demons. Yeah.
Yeah. Going for demons.
Oh, come on. Really?
Alright, well, Isaac, you might as well go, because I don't know.
You start, Isaac. I'll go after you.
Alright. Top 5. Starting off with... I'll go with Kraven the Hunter as number 5. And he's not one that really you see a lot of if you're not a comic book fan, honestly, because he, at first glance, he kind of is a little bit of a lame villain, but when you get into the comics and stuff, he's actually like a really good villain, and he's like, I don't know, like he's like doing it for fun, you know, so it makes him a little more challenging of a villain, that he like loves just hunting Spider-Man.
Right.
So I just thought that aspect of him was pretty fun. So Kraven the Hunter at 5. 4, I've got Mysterio, and I guess that's probably a little bit of a shocker because he honestly kind of is a little bit of a lame villain, but I've always just liked his look. He just looks like a pretty
Just wearing a fishbowl for a helmet.
yeah, he's got the Mysterio thing going on, you know, so and he's like he's like basically just a dude that uses like magic tricks basically to help him do supervillain stuff. It's like
his backstory is like was in the movie, so it's all like illusion and practical
it's pretty
effects
cool.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. So.
Isn't Jake Gyllenhaal going to be playing him in the new movie?
Yeah, that's what they announced. I don't know. I think
they actually announce that, or was that
they announced? No, they announced that he's going to be playing him, but they didn't announce what movie. Right? They just announced that he's going to be playing him in like future Spider-Man iterations. Or
a movie
whatever.
all about Mysterio. Perfect. 10 out of 10 stars.
10 out of 10. 11 out of 10. Would recommend highly.
All the stars possible. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Let's see. That was my 4, right?
That was 4.
3. Maybe my list is a shocker because I guess I don't have some of the major ones on here. But I have 3. I have Lizard. I've always really liked Lizard. That was like the first villain that I like got into as a Spider-Man fan, and basically that also is just because he looks cool, but I guess I also like the fact that he's not completely a villain. He's just like kind of got into a sucky situation, and he just kind of does stuff for himself to, like, you know, maybe that makes him selfish too, but he's not like doing stuff to just ruin people's lives. He's like doing stuff to help him and his family and stuff like that. And he just looks really cool in the comics. I kind of hate that they butchered him in Amazing Spider-Man 2. I really hated that version of Lizard. He looked so dumb. He had like human teeth.
He was in Amazing Spider-Man 1.
Or was it? No, it was 2, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was,
maybe
he was in 1. He was the only villain in 1.
Okay. Yeah, maybe it was 1. But yeah, he just looked so dumb in that one. I was really bummed. Like, that was my favorite thing about him, is that he looks like a sweet dinosaur lizard dude, and he just looked like a weird human lizard hybrid in that movie. So pretty disappointing. But Lizard himself is a pretty sweet dude, so that's why he's number 3 on my list. And then I have Carnage at 2. This Carnage is pretty just crazy, and you know, like, I feel like he's one of Spider-Man's most difficult foes, because the guy literally does not care if he could kill everybody and be like totally fine with it. Like, he just has no reservations because he's a serial killer, so obviously he doesn't care if he kills people. But yeah, so he's just like a really crazy villain, and just the whole Carnage / Venom look of those guys. Like, I love their spider outfits and similarities to Spider-Man at the same time as, you know, kind of being his arch nemesis. And then my number 1 is Venom because of that, so he's the bomb. Love my
Green
Venom.
Goblin.
Nope, no Gobby. Although he is, I mean, I don't know if there's a Spider-Man villain that I don't like, so all of them are on my honorable mentions lists. But
that's just cheating.
Yeah, I know it is cheating. But is there one that's? I'm trying to think of one that's like lame that I really don't like.
I mean, Mysterio would probably be a lot of people's pick.
Yeah.
I think. Or kind of a little bit someone.
Yeah.
Someone who might be a little lamer.
I agree that he's a lame supervillain, but he's still cool in my eyes.
He's
so.
my supervillain.
He's my supervillain. So yeah, that's my list. Venom definitely tops it.
Alright, I'll go. You guys ready for my top 5?
Is it going to be edgy?
It's going to be edgy. Number 5.
Edgy.
You ready? J. Jonah Jameson.
Oh, I didn't even. Yeah, all right, I like it because I didn't. You are. That's just such a Mark thing to do.
Your wife said she lost the checkbook. Thanks for the good news.
Great line.
Oh, I love him so much. So good.
Number 4, Black Cat.
Okay.
There you go. All right.
She's the Catwoman. Batman.
Yeah. Number 3, Doc Ock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Number 2, Mysterio.
I like Mysterio too, Mark.
Ooh.
I'm
but not
all in.
Isaac. Mark,
Not
you like
Isaac.
Mysterio,
Not Isaac.
Mark, but
Lee?
not
Care that
Isaac.
you
When
like it.
Isaac puts Mysterio on
you
his
say Stan
list,
Lee?
it's not.
He's in this game.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Oh
that.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying he's a.
I thought you were
favorite
putting him on
villain.
your
I was
list. Like,
wow,
I
all
don't know if that fits, Mark.
Number 1 is Stan Lee.
No, she didn't create him. Well, I guess he did, but not what he looked like. That was Jack Kirby. Moving on from that.
The real goat.
Number 1, the one and only, Shocker.
Ooh.
No.
Shocker is your 1. All right.
Yeah,
Shocker is his one.
he's literally my favorite from the cartoon,
Hmm.
Oh,
and his outfit's my favorite.
His outfit in the cartoon is pretty great.
You don't mean Electro?
No, Electro can suck it.
Electro can suck it.
Electro,
If any,
Electro
if any
might be the
character
one that
doesn't
people are
deserve
like, I don't like him.
an honorable mention is him. I think that's what made that movie. I don't know which Amazing Spider-Man it was. The second one.
Number 2, yeah.
That character was just nothing against Jamie Foxx, but oh my gosh, I couldn't stand that villain's
Yeah,
Really?
I didn't like
portrayal.
I honestly didn't mind
It wasn't
him.
his fault. It wasn't his fault. It was their choice.
There was a lot of other things that were wrong.
Like, I would have rather had the goofy ass suit than him all blue.
Right.
Yeah, I would have rather had the suit too, I think.
Oh my gosh, I didn't notice this until right now. Trump Tower is Fisk Tower.
It's just tower, yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And there's just a guy in a suit on top of the roof just looking at the wall. That's not weird at all. Oh, and there's a bunch of other guys in suits in the second floor. I'm just gonna leave.
Beat him up.
I couldn't beat him up. I would have.
So a second list without Green Goblin. This is. I'm shocked.
Okay, what's your list then? You didn't even make a list.
That
That means your list didn't have Green Goblin in it, so that's 3 lists, I guess, without Green Goblin. So.
All right, I'll go.
I'm just reminded.
I
just reminded. I want to throw the correction. It was Steve Ditko, not Jack Kirby, on the design.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, you're right. I only get my info from Google.
Insane with the Google search.
No, he's right. That was I spoke wrong.
No, yeah, he's right. Yeah.
I had Jack Kirby on the mind though.
You should
Unrelated reason.
It was just his birthday, like a month ago or something.
Much excitement, man. Thank you.
Alright, so what's your list, Max?
My list is number 5. Just like Isaac, Craven the Hunter. I really, really, really want a Spider-Man Craven the Hunter movie. I think it
That would be
really
sweet.
Good.
That'd be
I
really
think
cool.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan would make a great Craven.
He would fit really well in the Marvel universe because honestly, they could kill him off and people wouldn't really care that much, and he would make a really good villain.
It'd be fun.
Yeah,
It'd be fun. A lot of fun. Number 4 is Mysterio. I think people are gonna love Mysterio after Jake Gyllenhaal, but I think Mysterio is a great villain. I love characters that make Spider-Man emotionally distressed, and all 5 of these characters on my list do that. So Mysterio is number 4. Number 3 for me is Chameleon.
Yeah.
I like him a lot. When I would read the comics, and there was a book I read that I really enjoyed Chameleon as a villain in it, so he's always fun. Green Goblin at 2, which I'm with you, Robbie. I have no idea how that doesn't make people's list, because that is like that's a
Because
villain
there's
in my head.
Black Cat and J. Jonah Jameson.
You're right. Bert.
Besides Venom and Carnage, like
Right. I don't
usually the
see how
number one.
anybody, and I don't see how Venom can't be one. Like, I just don't. Venom is the foil to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
In every way. So I mean, Green Goblin's too, but
Well, if we're gonna use that route. That's definition for villains, and it would be J. Jonah Jameson should be number 1 on all our lists. With that logic,
he is on all of our lists.
that dude has a vendetta to go. Never mind. Go on. Why is there
Carnage
a
is my
bench on
as my
top of
honorable
it?
mention. So
Of a freaking. This game's weird. Moving on. I'm sorry.
you're good, Mark. No, it's fine. It's your Mark. It's your stream. It's your stream. You do what you gotta do. Okay. I'm just. However I can support
Wait,
you.
it's my stream and I get none of the revenue?
Wait,
Wait, who's getting the revenue for this?
Should we tell Mark that there isn't any revenue?
Nope. Just keep going. Keep rolling. Keep rolling.
Okay,
Just
sorry,
keep
my
going.
bad.
Keep going.
Yeah, there's a lot of revenue. We're using it to make a better stream. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
cool.
That's actually
That's
how
what
we
people
paid for all
say.
the. That's actually how all of us paid for the game.
Well, you guys suck. Wish I could attach to that. Alright, who was after Green Goblin? Was that Carnage with you or Venom?
Venom.
Max.
Right?
Venom.
Venom's at 1.
Which one?
Venom's at 1.
Eddie
The
Brock.
Tom Hardy Venom.
I like the Bane version. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, whatever,
No
whatever
one cared
Venom
who I was until I got the
Mark?
symbiote.
You know what, Mark? Whatever Venom you want, want is one.
Symbiote? Symbiotes?
Whatever.
Symbiote.
Tomato, tomato.
Symbiotes? Symbiotes?
Oh my gosh. And by accident, I'm on top of the Empire State Building.
Oh, good for you.
Oh, wait, am I? I don't know what building this
That's a
is.
beautiful accident. Let's be real.
Alright, who's got the next list? Is it Zane?
I think Zane has
Zane.
one.
That would be me.
Alright. Are you finishing the game, Zane? Because if you want to finish the game, I can.
Yeah, credits are rolling. Still.
Okay, so you go ahead.
Guys, Zane, they're rolling. He's a big.
So did you get the platinum
Huge
trophy?
Well, I gotta get through all this stuff first, but side note, the end of this game is really good.
Oh,
I'm
spoilers.
excited.
Does
Yeah.
Spider-Man become the woman he's always wanted to be?
Alright, you'll have to play and find out.
He actually becomes Spider-Woman.
But anyways, my list would be number 5. I have Scorpion.
Ooh,
Ooh.
yep, that's another good one. Oh, there's so many good ones.
Number 4, I will go Mysterio.
Ooh, that's a
Not
man.
bad.
I'm surprised that Mysterio's on everyone's list. I thought I was
Mysterio's
gonna
a
be, like,
baller,
one of the
man.
only one.
Stereo is a baller.
We all watched the cartoon. We all know.
Isaac was like, I thought I was going to be unique, and now everyone has them. Jeez.
Well, I'm still unique because I have.
I'm just basic like all these other fools.
No, you're unique, Isaac. I think you're very unique.
Just basic.
Max thinks I'm unique, so I think that's a good thing.
I think you're the
all you
most
need.
unique.
Okay, those don't go very far.
Alright. Number 3, I'm actually gonna go with the Vulture
Ooh,
Ooh.
because he's one of Spider-Man's oldest villains.
true.
The old man wearing a cape vulture, or the vulture from Homecoming?
Well, the Vulture from Homecoming was awesome.
He was awesome.
Was.
So
But
good.
then number 2, Green Goblin, obviously. And then number 1, Venom, which
Yeah,
is kind of like
buddy.
how a lot of it. My honorable mention that I really wanted to put on this list was Hobgoblin. I really
Oh,
like Hobgoblin.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I think I like Hobgoblin even better than Green Goblin, honestly.
It's both up there. Like
Yeah.
Hobgoblin in essence was the better Green Goblin because
Yeah.
he had all of his powers and none of his craziness.
Yeah, true.
But yeah,
I like it.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, it's nice.
Nice.
It's nice.
Nice.
That's nice.
All right, Robbie, you gotta hit us with it now.
All right.
You've heard
Impromptu
all of
list
our
making.
lists.
Turd Ferguson.
Turd Ferguson.
Okay, number 5. I have to throw Carnage in there. He was my OG Spider-Man. So he's in there. He's my first connection to Spider-Man. He's got to make an appearance.
Yeah, buddy.
Number 4, we'll go Doc Ock. I like the sciencey part of it. I like the human connection that Peter Parker has with Doc Ock. I think that makes it, that much more impactful. Number 3, we will go. Good toss up. Cause I know my 1, and I know my 2. Number 3. Actually, I've been reading more Craven the Hunter. Like, and this is gonna sound dumb, but my son has like these 5-minute Marvel stories, and like there's a few of them that have Craven the Hunter in them, and I'm just like, that sounds like a really awesome villain. So I've looked up a little more on him, and he actually sounds really cool. So I don't really have that much of a connection with him, but the idea of him that I have in my head, I'll throw that in. So he should probably be number 5. Anyways, terrible list.
Wow. Wow, Robbie.
Number 2 is Green Goblin, and then number 1 is Venom, like everyone else has said.
Gotcha.
I don't know how you can have a list without Venom at 1 and Green Goblin 2.
right.
It
Yeah.
floors me that
Easy.
Green Goblin's not on some of your lists.
Easy. James Jonah Jameson in it.
Easy.
But at least Mark's
Mark.
got some
Easy.
kind of rationale. I don't know if it's
As I would have been the last
a
8,500
full rationale, but we will accept it, and we love Mark for who he is.
Whoa. Don't assume that I
Well,
like
obviously
him.
you don't, but maybe other people do.
Just assuming
Okay,
so much,
never mind.
Max. Ugh, hate it.
It's just
Yuck.
hard being the one who always
How
gets
dare
saved,
you
know?
assume anything about Mark?
Sometimes I want to.
You don't even know
Yeah.
him.
Oh, okay, I'll be done.
Yeah, how dare you?
How dare
So what do you have left to get, Zane, in your trophies?
Yeah. How are you gonna platinum?
Nothing. I just got the platinum.
Oh, you did?
Oh my gosh, you're so
Guess.
amazing.
Dun, dun, dun.
Just waiting for the chicks to roll in now.
So, was it the easiest game to platinum, in your opinion, that you've ever done?
MJ, Ms. Watson, and I
Well,
were
this
just
is
talking
the only
straight.
second platinum I've ever gotten, but it was
Oh,
pretty easy.
really? Okay.
What was your
The
first?
city is in danger.
Rocket League.
It needs our
Rocket League.
Robbie was just talking about that before we started, too.
Yeah, Rocket League is super easy to platinum. So is Infamous Second Son.
Ms. Watson?
It's basically Infamous Second Son is basically to platinum. It's basically this game,
There's no way they can
just
stop
smaller.
Octavius and Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to
Gotcha.
find the cure and protect it.
We'll chase
Okay,
down some
there's a suit you unlock, and the power's fantastic.
You need to be my
Really?
eyes and ears at feast.
Yeah.
Is it so? That's the last one. When you like beat the game, you unlock a
Keep
suit.
that place and the people there safe.
Well, technically, the suit is you unlock it when you 100% every
Getting
district,
a costume nut jobs
Oh
is taking City
shoot!
Park piece
Dang.
by
So I've
piece.
got a ways to go then.
Time to
But-
return the favor.
it's not really a suit. It's Spider-Man just in his underwear. It's hilarious.
What?
Whoa.
and
Now
his
you
His
ruined it.
underwear? What?
Yep, and his
Ms.
yeah.
Watson, give
Here,
me my
I'll send
number.
you a picture.
What's
and
the
his suit
superpower?
power is called Equalizer, and it makes everyone go down in one hit, but it also makes you go down in one hit.
Oh, wow.
That'd be so cool.
Interesting.
Come on,
So if you're
Sherlock.
really good at
Show me what you
combos,
got in this
you
water
could
smorgasbord.
make
Hitting the
pretty good
dodge
work of that.
button.
Dang. That's not me. I get hit so many times during all of my fights.
It's like, yeah, no.
I will say that the dodge system does seem to be a little iffy at times.
City feels a
So I think it
little
gets
bit
confused when two people are attacking. You'll like dodge one, but won't dodge the other one.
Time for me to focus on finding
Yeah.
out.
For the most part, it's gotten a lot better at it. First couple hours playing,
We need to start tracking
it's
the big
not.
Yeah, it was
pretty.
just took a while to get used to too. Just because I personally I'd never played the was it PS2 version
I might
of
be able to turn
Spider-Man?
something up. Let you know when
Which,
I-
which one are you trying to
The-
talk about?
I mean, well, either of them because I never had a PlayStation growing up, but I never
Alright.
played those previous ones. So like this is like a totally brand new game to me. So just like the whole different play style, like I mean, it's basically the same style as the Arkham games,
Yeah.
but
Except for
you know,
they
just
switched
like
from
getting
the
used to
circle
the
the triangle.
yeah,
Or the triangle
just
to the circle.
getting used to the web swinging and all that stuff was took me a little bit of time, but after you like get the hang of it, it's like so fun to just go swinging around the city.
Okay, I'm an idiot, but I had my other guy on my list. I just forgot him. It was Rhino. I love Rhino.
Ooh, Rhino, yeah, I like Rhino too.
I'm an idiot. I should have made a list.
I
Oh,
like
you're not.
again, like I said, I like pretty
Don't tell
much
me when I'm
all
not.
of them. So
Say that. You
No,
try
Rhino's a
really hard.
boss. He's a big stupid villain, but he's a boss.
ooh, this Last Stand suit's kind of cool.
And I love
did
him
like Last
because
Stand.
I love him because the first I think wasn't there was a 64 version Spider-Man game, right? And you
Was there?
you
Oh, wow.
like I think it was 64, maybe it was PlayStation. I'm having trouble remembering, but I'm pretty sure the first guy you fight is Rhino, and you fight him like a bunch of times, and that was so fun. I just love fighting Rhino. So yeah. So just insert that into my third of my terrible
Nice.
list because I suck.
I will say, I like just about all. I mean, pretty much all the Spider-Man villains. Doc Ock kind of gets on my nerves a little bit, but the superior Spider-Man.
And Vulture doesn't.
Oh, Vulture does too. Yeah, a little bit. Just because he's old guy.
He's
the
just
fact
old
that
guy.
he's an old guy. But the Superior Spider-Man story arc is fantastic. I love
It
that
is so
storyline.
Yeah.
Doc Ock. You actually like. I love that you like get in his head and you like up to that point you just think he's this super, which he is, super like arrogant and stuff like that. But you just like see the reasoning behind his thinking and stuff like that, and it's like, hey, this is actually kind of cool.